Hey guys,
one
can
of
you
our best
take care of him?
drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Pat him down.
She's wearing her shirt, VVUHSD Transportation. Okay. I lost my live stream. Let's see. Oh well.
Uh-oh. Well, you know, mine, I can play on the
Oh, I got
internet,
it.
but that's not the idea of being here.
401. Oh, that clock's off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Now, I forgot, I used to have one of these. How do we minimize this?
I'll help you when we're done. Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order, October 5th, 2023 of the Victor Valley Union High School District. We have in person, Barbara Dew, myself, Penny Edmiston, Jose Barrios, and Rosie Hinojos. And then live from Georgia, we have Kent Crosby. Thank you for being here, Kent.
You're welcome. You're welcome to be here.
So our meeting is called to order at 4:01. All members are present. At this time, do we have any community comments?
None for closed session.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to go to closed session.
So moved.
Second.
Rosie and Jose, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, we're leaving now. So can't you have a different link to join us?
Heather, can I leave this one open or do I need to shut this one down?
I would shut it down and go into the other one.
Okay, will do.
Thank you, security guards, for being here.
These are official policemen.
They're actually
Police.
policemen,
Thank you, police officers.
real policemen.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you, safety officers, for being here.
He hasn't told us.
Okay.
He was thinking about that, so we'll see. Hopefully not. how much more that'll be to change a ticket for Christmas time.
Especially Christmas.
Instead of the end of January, the ticket we have.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Do we have a lot? There. Okay.
So I guess Crosby
See
can't
him
see our
back there.
camera.
No, I don't think so.
He's in Georgia.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Kent, we can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Are we ready?
All right.
All right.
All right, thank you all for coming tonight to the October 5th, 2023.
Is it working?
I'll speak louder. I don't know if this is on.
Teacher voice.
I've got one.
I got my coach voice.
So I'd like to welcome you all to the October 5th, 2023 Victor Valley Union High School District Board Meeting. Thank you all for coming. At this time, I will take roll of attendees. Mrs. Dew is here. Jose Barrios is here. Penny
Here.
Edmiston is here. Rosie Anojos is here. And Kent Crosby is here in virtually. So you might see him on the screen right behind you back there. So everybody is here. An oath of office we're going to postpone until we have that student board member. I do have some reporting out from closed session.
All right.
Agenda item 2.2, Government Code Section 54957, Public Employee Appointment, Employment, Discipline, Dismissal, Release, Resignation, Transfer, Grievance. In closed session, the Board of Education took action to approve a resignation agreement with employee number 17216. This motion was made by Barbara Dew, seconded by Rosie Anojos, and it passed 5-0. In closed session, the Board of Education took action on the approval of a settlement agreement for existing litigation, case number CIVDS 1916501. That motion was made by Rosie, seconded by Barbara. The vote was 4 yes, 1 no, and it passed. And the last one is a bid deficiency to Dumbbell Man Fitness Equipment. In closed session, the Board of Education took action on payment approval in the amount of $123,538.59 for outstanding invoices for the 22-23 school year for Dumbbell Man Fitness Equipment. The invoices were for the purchases of exercise equipment from Dumbbell Man Fitness Equipment above the bid limit of $109,300. This motion was made by Jose Barrios, seconded by Rosalio Hinojos, and it passed unanimously 5-0. All right, at this time, I'd like to see if we have a student in the audience, and I think we have quite a few. So, young man in the yellow, are you a student? Could you please lead us in the pledge?
Put your right hand over your heart and ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Moved by Barbara,
Second.
Okay.
seconded by Rosie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I heard an aye from Kent. I saw you move.
Aye.
Thank you. And I also vote to approve. That passes unanimously. We'll have a public hearing, item 4.1 of the Victor Valley Union High School District Sunshine Proposals for the 23-24 reopeners and 24 through 27 successor contract with the Victor Valley Teachers Association. Mike, would you like me to start the hearing now or have you speak first?
Open it now.
Okay, I will open the meeting at 5:38. It's all yours.
Test. Good evening, Board President, Executive Cabinet. Victor Valley Union High School District plans on sunshining in accordance with Section 3547 of the Educational Employment Relations Act, VVTA, and the district are submitting their initial proposals this evening to open negotiations. Following the public hearing, the board will need to consider adopting, of course, both proposals. For Victor Valley Union High School District, we'll be sunshining the following. For our 2023-24 reopeners, we're sunshining, of course, Articles 1, 3, 4, and 16, which are automatic reopeners, which is for salary, extra duty assignments, health benefits, and class size and caseloads. And then for the 2024-27 successor contract, of course, we'll be opening Article 1 salary, with our focus on our home hospital adult education teaching programs, and Article 13, which is leaves, to make sure our leaves are actually matching state law. I conclude our openers for that.
All right, since this is a public hearing, if we have any comments from the public, this is your opportunity. Board, do you have any questions or concerns?
Nope, sounds pretty straightforward.
Kent, any questions?
No, I agree with Jose, pretty straightforward.
Okay, then I will call this meeting closed at 5:39. At this time, I'll accept a motion and second to approve the sunshine proposals
So
for
moved.
VVUHSD.
Second.
Rosie and Jose. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, that was unanimous. All right, 4.3, a public hearing with the Victor Valley Teachers Association sunshine proposals for the 23-24 reopeners and 24 through 27 successor contract with Victor Valley Union High School District. I'll call this hearing to order at 5:39. And Mike, would you speak to this one?
Sure, thank you. So on behalf of VVTA and their sunshine proposal, they are also, of course, organizing for their 23-24 reopeners. They are going to be opening up, of course, 1, 3, 4, and 16, which are those automatic reopeners for salary, extra duty, health benefits, and class size caseloads. For their 24-27 successor contract, they'll also be opening Article 1, Article 3, Article 5, Article 6, Article 7, Article 9, Article 13, 14, and 16.
All right, board, any questions or comments? Kent?
No, I have no questions.
Okay. Does the public have any questions or comments about this public hearing? All right, seeing none, I'll call this hearing closed at 5:40. At this time, I'll entertain a motion and a second to approve the sunshine proposal from VVTA.
So moved.
Second.
Jose and Rosie. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. Carl, I'll turn this over to you. We have 2 resolutions, if you would handle those.
So the first one that is in front of you for consideration is really for us to celebrate and honor the LGBTQ History Month. It's observed through the entire month of October, and it really focuses on the various educational and cultural events that took place, lectures, panel discussions, film screening, art exhibits, and the contributions in the history throughout the United States from the LGBTQ community, LGBTQ plus community.
Okay. Thank you. At this time, I'll entertain a motion and second.
So moved.
Second.
Rosie and Jose, any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. That passes unanimously. Thank you. 5.2. Oh, yeah.
Next is our Native American Heritage Month. It's also known as American Indian and Alaska Native Heritage Month, and it's observed in the United States for the month of November. And this observance is for the Native American Heritage Month. It provides the opportunity to raise awareness about the unique challenges and the issues that were faced by the Native communities, as well as to promote cultural understanding and respect. And so this resolution is in front of you as well to be able to honor this for the month of November.
All right. Who would like to move in second?
So moved.
Barbara
Second.
and Jose. say? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Kent?
Aye.
Aye, passes unanimously. Thank you. Thank you. All right, at this time, 6.1, our Superintendent Student Advisory Council report. Lakeview students, Justin Green and Alexandra Fuentes.
So
Hello.
before you get going real quick, I just wanted to say something. You know, last year we started the Superintendent Advisory Committee with students, and we learned so much from their perspectives. And so for every month that we have for our board meetings, it really is an honor for us to have a representative from each of the schools that will talk about the issues and to talk about the things that the raw conversations that we're having and how we can improve our schools from the lens of the 11,500 students who attend them. You know, many times as the adults, we think we know best, and we don't. And we learned so much during this time, and so it's an honor to have these groups here and to be able to tell us from their perspectives is how we can best be of support to the students who count on us every day. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Alexandra, thank you.
So I'm from Lakeview. Unfortunately, Justin could not be here today. But on the first advisory meeting on September 22nd, 23, the council started off with introductions and icebreaker questions. We then moved on to selecting future topics for future meetings. Most of the meeting consisted of talking about the Evolve systems and the way it works and how it can be improved. We also discussed the cleanliness of bathrooms and consequences for kids who did not follow the rules of using the restroom. We moved on to dress code and discussed how some students have felt targeted by certain staff due to race. Lastly, we talked about the locker rooms and how some kids might feel uncomfortable with the PE teachers watching them change, and how some kids do have trauma with that certain subject. These were all issues that were brought to attention that can hopefully be resolved soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You teachers.
Nice job. We have some other students here to speak to us. First is Kensley and Elijah from Larea Middle School. Oh, and Victoria, excuse me. 3 students. And their principal.
Oh, wow. 7th graders. They're cute.
Good morning, good evening. My name is Kensley Russell, and this is Victoria Loza and Elijah Garrett. We are ASB students from Larea Middle School. We would like to share with you some of our news and upcoming events. Past events are on October 24th, our student body voted on our official mascot for Larea Middle School. The final 4 mascots were lions, tigers, yellow jackets, and wolves. The students voted in on a campus assembly, and the mascot that won was the lions. We are officially Larea Lions.
Well,
In September, Coach Scarpace successfully held a 4-day volleyball camp, which got our students ready for the volleyball tryouts. Our volleyball team is now practicing and cannot wait for the season to start. Please join us in congratulating Scott Manley, our assistant principal. Scott has been an academic school counselor for over 15 plus years. We are truly so lucky to have him as part of the administrating team at Larea Middle School.
Sports at Larea. Boys and girls cross country just completed the first ever sports season for Larea Lions. 6 athletes competed against each other HDAL teams in JV competition, with each runner improving weekly. Next up is our volleyball season. Even though we only have 7th graders, there was such a strong turnout that we were able to field a varsity and junior varsity team. The season starts on October 24th in the Lions Den versus Ranchero Middle School.
School Site Council at Larea. In our initial September meeting, we fully created our School Site Council team. Members of SSC who were interested showed up and were elected in their respective positions. And once we had that bit of business settled, we went ahead and approved the school safety plan. Beginning that We are a new school and are starting from literally scratch. September and October meetings have also been educational to every member on what SSC is all about, as our October meeting is about to commence. We will be looking to approve and adopt our school SPSA, which will be a living document, subject to change as we see fit. Along with those aspects, we are going over general updates, changes to our literacy plan, and conversation regarding budget.
Hello everyone. The PBIS update. The PBIS committee has identified the values for ROAR: respectful, organized, accountable, responsible. Next, the team will review the expectations to assign a point value for demonstrated behaviors to reward the students. The PBIS team will then create events to include on the calendar to provide activities with incentives for school spirit and site culture. PBIS team will develop a plan to teach teachers to incorporate PBIS incentives and incorporate 5-star as a way to track all the data collected.
Upcoming events at Lorea. On Friday, October 6th, ASB will be hosting our first ever breast cancer awareness walk. ASB has planned this event to get the whole school involved in learning more about the devastating effect of breast cancer and to honor those who have fought against it. On Wednesday, October 18th, Lorea Middle School will take a stand against bullying and wear the color orange with the entire school district for Unity Day. Friday, October 20th is our monthly coffee with principal at 8:15 in room 83. We also like to call it Mornings with a Cup of Joe since our principal's name is Joe Williams. October 23rd to 27th is our second Spirit Week of the year and will be Disney themed. ASB is planning some awesome days for staff and students to participate in. This week is also Red Ribbon Week. ASB will be working with our medical class to plan events on campus focus on being drug-free. Friday, October 27th is our Pastries with Parents event where we invite students to share a breakfast pastry with their parents on campus. This will also be in 8-3 from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. We have a few of our October event calendars to share with the board. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. So, Lorea Lions, you should know that we got to see a video of you guys outside your school on the school grounds choosing which mascot you wanted to choose for yourself. And it's really cool how you choose Roar to go with your Lions for your PBIS theme. Thank you for your report. They are the Lions.
Lions, yeah.
Lorea Lions.
Wow.
Could I just
That's
say
cute.
congratulations to them on this?
Kent muted himself.
Kent, you muted yourself. We heard you say congratulations.
And then you went out.
Lorea Lions has done a wonderful job, and particularly a special congratulations to Scott Manley. He's a fantastic counselor, and I have no doubt he'll be an awesome assistant principal.
Thank you. All right, from Hook Junior High, I'd like to welcome Ariel and Kiara.
Girls from last year. One of them.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hey, hello again.
Hi, welcome back. And how are you today?
Yeah, I remember her. She was
One more
last year,
time.
too, yeah. It's amazing how they grow. Yeah.
No boys.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Victor Valley Union High School Board and staff members. I am Kiara Henry, the 8th grade president.
I am Stella Singer, the 7th grade president.
And I am Errol Campbell, the 7th grade vice president, and we are all in ASB leadership at Hook Junior High.
Although our first day was less than 2 months ago, we have held a multitude of events on campus. In August, we had our PBIS kickoff on the first Friday of school. We had our students name all of the 3 Bs to be eligible for 5-star points. Shortly after, we had Picture Day on the 22nd, our awesome back-to-school night on the 23rd, where we had our clubs go out and advertise themselves. And last but not least, we had our back-to-school dance on the 25th, which sold roughly 300 tickets, and all of the staff and students who attended had an absolute blast. Our theme for that dance was Decades.
The Friday after the back-to-school dance on September 1st, we had our annual leadership lock-in, which tears were shed and smiles were lit. We did a lot of teamwork activities where all of us were uncomfortable, but it was worth it to be able to get closer with each other and become one big family. On September 7th, our leadership class attended the Leadership Development Day at Riverside Prep. This really helped us with our leadership skills such as teamwork and our trust with others.
The Friday after, on the 15th, we held our family movie night, which showed the well-known family horror movie Coraline. Families got together and had a blast watching this movie and eating snacks which they bought from our snack bar. On the 27th, it was our first game of the athletic season. Our wrestling team went against Quail Valley, which they unfortunately lost. We also had a pep rally where we revealed our mascot, Rowdy the Wrangler, which everyone loved. We also gave shout-outs and introduced our 2023 wrestling team. Students of ours played certain games such as an egg race, where that was a student favorite. We have many pep rallies to come for each of our teams. Also, yesterday was the first field trip to college for Avid. They went to Cal State Long Beach. And Hook won a silver award for our own PBIS.
Next Monday on the 9th, we will be attending the Castle Conference at Orange Vista High School, which will make us better leaders for our campus and beyond.
On the 23rd will be our Disneyland Leadership Day, which is a fan favorite of the leadership class.
The 27th is the Halloween dance, which is one of our biggest dances at Hook. The theme for it is Spooky Carnival. We invite you to come. It starts at 5 o'clock and ends at 7 o'clock. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you at our Halloween dance.
Nice job, Wranglers. Next, we'll hear from University Prep, Abrar.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Abrar, and I'm an ASB member of University Preparatory. We are actually working on homecoming right now. We're having a haunted homecoming on the 21st of October, and the week before, usually we always have a spirit week. So the week we have a lot of things planned out for the students, and there's a lot of surprises for them. Also, I want to talk about the past events we had. We had End of Summer Splash on September 22nd. It was a really good time. All the students had a really good time. And also want to talk about the sports. Today is our volleyball senior night, so everybody's pretty excited for it, and that's why my advisor couldn't come in today either. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Thank you to our Jaguar. Thank you. Next, from Adelanto High School, we have Abraham and Nyla.
So as mentioned right now, I am Abraham and this is Nyla. And we'd just like to go through our newsletter for last month. So if you guys if have you guys please skip a page as we'll start there. So to start off, we had our club rush. Club rush was a time of opportunity for many students to find what clubs they wanted to pursue and for students to meet their class advisors. Clubs had booths set up welcoming new students to join. Our club rush took place on August 30th and 31st due to the fact that we have so many clubs on campus. Along with that, we had our Suicide Prevention Week. Suicide Prevention Month is time to raise awareness about suicide. Here at AHS, our mental health clinician, Ms. Garcia, emphasized the importance of honoring this month by sending out social media posts, opening her room for students to visit, and write notes of encouragement, and send information out to our families.
Our next event was the Hoko Game and Dance. We hosted our homecoming football game on September 15th. Our theme was Good Vibes. Students wore tie-dye and sat in the student section to cheer our team on. During halftime, our 2022 homecoming king and queen came back to crown our new king and queen. This year's homecoming dance theme was Good Vibes only. Due to the LCAP purchase to the ASB cards for all students, the homecoming dance is the largest attendance dance in the school history.
Following that, we had our IT, Security, and Custodial Appreciation Week. In the month of September, we honored and recognized 3 types of employees: IT, Security, and Custodial staff. ASB provided a snack from Mr. Lawler, our IT, a buffet-style lunch for the security guards, and candy apples for the custodians. We also celebrated our Hispanic Heritage Month. At AHS, we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month by having many events on campus. During both lunches, we celebrated with Grupo 760, which is a local band, Ola Club Spirit Week, our Latinx football game, and our El Baile dance, which was led by Banda Venadillo. This year, we invited all high schools in our district to join in on the celebration during El Baile.
Following that event was the PBIS Platinum. California PBIS has awarded Adelanto High School with the Platinum Implantation Award. This achievement is a testament to all involved parties' consistent hard work and dedication. Special thanks to Mr. Castillo and Mr. Hovanesian for investing countless hours in improving the culture of AHS, which made this possible.
Along with that, we had our AHS CTE number 1. Adelanto High School had the highest CTE completers in the MDC Peak Consortium. We had just one more completer than Apple Valley. Apple Valley has 63 CTE sections. AHS has 29. Apple Valley has 14 CTE pathways, and AHS has 7. Apple Valley has 15 CTE teachers. AHS has 7. Also new to our school was 5-Star for students. Adelanto High School has been using the 5-Star app for staff and students. The 5-Star app is used as hall passes for students, a platform for voting and surveys, and is used to get into AHS home games and school-wide events. This app is also very helpful when it comes to tracking student data. And lastly, on this page, we had Donuts with Dads. On Monday, October 2nd, students at AHS were encouraged to bring any man who makes a difference in their lives to participate in Donuts with Dad. Everyone who attended participated in conversations and enjoyed a cup of coffee along with donuts.
This week, on October 6th, we will be hosting our first blood drive of the year. Livestream is continuing to experience extreme blood shortages. Livestream Blood Bank provides blood products to more than 80 Southern California hospitals and medical facilities. Unity Day, started by Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center as a signature event of National Bullying Prevention Month, will be recognized at AHS this upcoming Wednesday, October 18th. Students are encouraged to wear orange to make an impactful statement against bullying. Students will be invited to pledge against bullying and receive some free items for participating in the day's events.
Also, right now, as we speak, we have our Pink Out volleyball game and football game. This year's Pink Out volleyball game against Dorado is October 5th. The football game will be against Victor Valley, and the football game is scheduled for Thursday, October 19th at 7:30. At both events, we will be honoring and coming together for those who are fighting against breast cancer or lost their lives to breast cancer. The stands will be decorated with pink, and student section will also be wearing pink apparel. Players will also wear pink accessories and gear. ASB is giving away pink pom-poms to the first 300 in attendance. We will hold a moment of silence before the game to honor and give light to those who have had family members or friends that lost lives to breast cancer. Lastly, we have our Addams Family drama production, which will run from October 26th to 28th. Our drama class has been working very hard in rehearsals in preparation for the upcoming drama production of the Addams Family. Make sure to get your tickets now, as it will be a play that you will not want to miss. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope you guys enjoy our events.
Thank you, Adelanto Saints. I want you to extend a congratulations to your CTE students. As you heard them say, they have fewer students, fewer pathways, fewer teachers, fewer classrooms, but they beat out the whole high desert in all of their completion rates. So can we give them one more round of applause? Great job, Adelanto Saints. Next from Victor Valley High School, we'll welcome Kayla and Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Good evening. My name is Kayla Thomas, and I am the ASB Executive President at Victor Valley High School.
I am Nicole Guido, the ASB Executive Vice President. We have had many exciting things happen on our campus. Homecoming week was the last week of September and included newly reconstructed floats, multiple pep rallies, and our homecoming dance, which boasted the highest rate of attendance in over 10 years. Our PBIS team is doing a phenomenal job of bringing together students and staff through recognition and lunchtime activities. It has created a positive culture on our campus.
Our heritage and legacy programs are also working to change the culture on our campus. These groups provide African American Hispanic students with a purposeful academic, instructional, motivational, and familial support that facilitates students' preparedness for college and careers. Our Parents' Nights each brought in almost 100 families. The Heritage Program welcomed a guest speaker this week, and our Legacy Program is working alongside the Family Engagement Center to promote Hispanic Heritage Month.
Tonight is the 100th playing of the Axe game home at Victor Valley High School. We are welcoming a large number of alumni tonight, and we'll have on the field seating for them. We are definitely looking to keep the Axe at Victor Valley for another year. Tonight is also our Pink Out game in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. After the meeting this evening, please join us at this historic game.
Looking forward to the next few months, we're moving towards the end of fall sports. Senior nights for these teams are happening in the 2 weeks following break. Our Greensville student section is thriving, with before-game activities, a DJ, and lots of fun. Our final 2 home games are themed a Pink Out game tonight and a Luau game for senior night on October 26th. It's vampire season. We have a blood drive coming up on October 25th, run through live stream. If you are able, we would love for you to all attend, donate, and help save lives. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Jackrabbits. Silverado High School, we have Maddie and Alicia.
Good evening, VVUHSD board members, students, teachers, staff, and guests. My name is Madei Mendez, and I am proud to serve as Silverado High School's Executive Board President.
And my name is Alicia Ward, and I am her right hand, Executive Board Vice President.
We would like to update you all about some of the amazing things happening at Silverado High School. This past weekend on September 30th, we hosted our homecoming dance on campus, and for the first time in several years, we moved it indoors. While it was originally planned for the senior quad, with a shift in high winds and cold weather, our executive council and administration decided to move it inside the gym. The event was a hit, and we are really looking forward to hosting Winter Formal in the same venue next February. This past Tuesday, we also hosted our first of the 3 blood drives this school year. Our amazing Silverado Lifesavers registered a total of 151 donors and collected 143 successful donations. With our local blood banks being at such critical levels, we were very proud of this drive.
When we return from our break on Wednesday, October 18th, we will be hosting our Fall Honor Roll Ceremony, honoring 563 students who earned a 3.0 GPA or higher during the spring 2023 semester. This is also the day our district recognizes National Unity Day. Our PBS program has partnered with outside speaker to present an anti-bullying assembly, and we are excited to join the Orange Crush themed honor roll ceremony.
Later this month, our avid seniors will be taking field trips to Cal State San Bernardino and UC Riverside. Overall, the first semester has been exciting and seems to have gone by so quickly. We are looking forward to the second semester and hope the board and our superintendents will join us at Club Fair on Friday, October 20th. We brought you tickets to indulge in our international treats that our clubs and sports teams will be preparing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Silverado Hawks.
Always come bearing gifts.
Thank you. Thanks, sweetie. Thank you.
Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for speaking. And I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. It's Madai? Madai. Thank you. Madai. Thank you.
I haven't wrote it down. Huh? Oh, they're big anyway.
20th, I think
So
I should
XL.
back.
Hi.
you.
Thank you so
very
much for coming.
You're the swag man.
What's the largest you have? I'll take it. And then I'll go on a diet and try to fit it.
With my GTA swag.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
You're so lovely. And well spoken as well, too. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Pretty. Well, sometimes they run big, so I'm right for me.
We can have Lakeview approach the podium. Ayana and Helen.
Oh, those are nice.
Oh, I need a Lakeview. Wow, that's a tall girl. Basketball player. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sweetie. How are you?
Boy, are you playing basketball or something? No. Huh? No. I'll take it.
You got a D. We'll tutor you. We're both teachers. We'll tutor her, won't we?
Yeah. She's got a bad knee.
Oh,
See
bad
that thing on
knee.
her knee?
Yep, that's.
See your knee?
Hey, how are
She's got a
you?
bad knee. That girl is tall.
I had a bad knee, but I was too short.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Helen Frias, and I am the ASB president at Lakeview Leadership Academy.
And my name is Ayana Wallace, and I am.
What up, yeah?
Yep, sorry.
Different.
And I'm the senior class president at Lakeview Leadership Academy. Lakeview has had a busy start to our year. We are here to share some of the events and activities that have taken place already. Avid had a successful Snap Race fundraiser and earned $3,741. Senior Sunrise was August 19th, and we had our first Spirit Week of Charge Pep Rally where discipline expectations were shared with all the students.
On August 30th was Back to School Night, and we had a wonderful turnout. In September, we held our first Club Rush and Club Fair of the year, and seniors met with their counselors for a grad check.
We hosted our first awards assembly. Thank you. We hosted our first awards assembly of the year. We recognized students who received honor roll from June and all students who have met or exceeded the state standards for expat and cast.
We held our first blood drive of the school year, and we will be hosting 3 more this year. The Avid students attended the UCLA I'm Going to College football game. The second Spirit Week of the school year focused on suicide awareness and Hispanic Heritage Month.
Class of 2024 also held an ICE the senior/staff member fundraiser, which made over $450 in just 2 lunches. For this month, we currently have homecoming nominations, campaigns, and voting. We are all looking forward to the homecoming rally and dance. Homecoming Spirit Week will be October 16th through 20th. Our homecoming theme is A Night in Vegas.
Activities are being planned for Unity Day on October 18th, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Red Ribbon Week. Avid is hosting their college fair and Avid Family Night this month and will be attending CSULA and the USC field trip.
Junior High ASB will also host their first dance of the year on October 25th. We now have a BSU Mecha Polynesian/Asian club on campus. We also have a Discovering Faith club, which is a Christian club, and many other new clubs. Thank you for allowing us to share this evening. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lakeview Spartans. Now we also have one more student from Sims, and Angeli, our lone cougar. Hi, thank you for coming.
Hey there, nice to meet you. Nice nail.
Hello, good evening. I'm Angeli Saini, junior class president from Sims, and I'm just here to talk about some things that we have going on for the month of October at Sims. So we had homecoming. ASB sponsored a homecoming rally on September 22nd for the high school students. The band performed a student performance, and it was enjoyed and seniors who earned 6 semesters with a 4.0 GPA were given their academic letters. This year, the clubs nominated seniors to be on court, and on September 23rd, during the homecoming dance, Diana Puente from Cross Country and Ryland Kraft from Asian Pacific Islander Club were voted as king and queen for our homecoming dance, and there were over 360 high school students in attendance, which is a little bit over half of the high school students on our campus. And then we have Club Council, which our ASB president, Trinity Winfield, meets with the presidents or the representatives from each club on our campus twice a month. And the group shares what is happening in clubs and upcoming events. It's a way to keep the lines of communication open between ASB and other clubs. Some October events that are coming up are October 3rd, we had Dig Pink volleyball game to acknowledge breast cancer and awareness. And students were allowed to wear pink shirts to school. October 5th today, we had a senior night and tailgate. Clubs are selling food at the tailgate prior to the volleyball game. October 18th, Unity Day and Anti-Bullying Day. Students are going to be wearing orange shirts to school to show support for anti-bullying. And our mental health clinician, along with our mental wellness club, will be giving out information during lunches. October 20th, there will be a PBIS barbecue during lunches and middle school dance hosted by Link Crew, one of our clubs at school. October 25th, PSAT and Cancer Walk will be happening, and students will be allowed to wear lavender shirts to show support for cancer research. All 7th period classes will be challenged to collect money for cancer research and will be walking the perimeter of the school. And the class who earns the most money will get a pizza party. So, yeah. October 27th is Monster Mash, and this event will be open to all students, so all students are welcome to come. And there will be food trucks there, and it will be a fun event, and that's all. So, thank you guys. I have some papers. Thank you so much.
Carl, at this time, would you read the announcement for guidelines of public comments?
Yeah. If you wish to address the board on any topic, including any item on the agenda, please submit your comments to the board president by completing a request to address board card prior to the meeting and submitting it to the assistant to the superintendent. The president will recognize those who desire to speak either during the public comment section of the agenda or before a particular agenda item. Each speaker should move quickly to the microphone and announce your name before beginning your presentation. Meetings are taped for later transcription. Each speaker is allocated a maximum of 3 minutes. The president may choose to limit each topic to 10, no more than 20 minutes, if substantial numbers of people wish to address the board on one topic. Testimony should be brief and to the point. Speakers should not repeat testimony already presented. Board action may not legally be taken on any item not specifically listed on the agenda. The board may ask that such items be placed on the next agenda for consideration. Testimony is not protected from damage claims or for slander. Public charges or allegations may result in legal action being brought by those individuals. The board values constructive community comments and suggestions, and it welcomes your participation in the democratic process.
Thank you. Our first speaker, Andy Espidia.
Hi, my name is Andy Espiti. I was the Victor Valley soccer coach up until Friday, September 29th, 2023, where I received my dismissal from a text message from Carlton Campbell and not stating why, which I find very unprofessional. I went to Mr. Casino's office to talk to him that same day, and I was talked to by Mr. Carlton Campbell, who said I was fired, and when I asked for a reason, he did not have one. He then stated I was not allowed to speak to Mr. Casino over this topic because I then waited for Mr. Casino to have a conversation with him to understand why. But as he stated, there was no reason here. Mr. Casino and Carlton Campbell both yelled and threatened me and my girls, saying I would never be able to coach again in California if one of my athletes decided to not play or to move schools. Carlton Campbell also stated that he would block girls from transferring, which I don't find fair to the kids, because if they move, it is not my decision, but the parents and child. They also mentioned they wanted to go in a different direction, but that is very hard to believe because Mr. Casino or Campbell never showed up to any soccer games. I am not the only person who has been bullied by them, but I am just the first one to speak up because this is very unfair to me, to all the other coaches Carlton Campbell have done. Is them giving a stipend to a teacher to do Carlton Campbell's work and putting him down as a and that guy didn't even coach those sports, which is very, again, unprofessional. Just moving on, I want my time with the Victor Valley Girls Soccer program. I was given a program that already had college for soccer or academically. Before I was hired, the girls program failed to have coaches, teams, enough girls, and overall success. And when I showed in my time with the program, I helped kids gain confidence and feel like they matter, and make them feel like they can do what they want in life. And help that have been coached by me here in the past. With this team, we already had set plans for goals for us this season and the upcoming future seasons, and it has taken away. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Paul Rodriguez.
Today about Coach Andy, someone who means a lot in our community. Now, I won't use fancy words because this is about one simple thing: giving Coach Andy a second chance. Giving Coach Andy the Victor Valley Girls Soccer team. Coach Andy has been a part of our lives. He's a coach who cares, not just about winning games, but about shaping us into better people. Remember the countless hours Coach Andy has put into practices and the prep talks that have inspired us students. This is the kind of dedication we need in a coach. Firsthand, the positive impact Coach Andy has had on us players. He's taught us not only about the sport they love, but about those are the life lessons that go far. We should look for someone the bond us players have had with Coach Andy. Change is difficult, especially for young minds. Let's not disrupt their lives when we have someone who get proven to be a positive influence. Giving Coach Andy the coaching spot back isn't just about sports. It's about investing in the future of our community. It's about giving us the stability and guidance they need. I ask you all to think about the Andy has brought to us students' faces, the lessons he has instilled in us, and the positive impact he's had on our community. Open arms and give him the opportunity to continue making a difference in our lives. Thank you for your time and consideration. Let's make the right choice and give Coach Andy where he belongs.
Thank you, Paul. Martina Torres.
Is it Martina Torres?
Martina Torres.
Good evening, members of the board, and thank you for the opportunity to come out and speak tonight. My daughter is Yaisel Torres, which is present here as well. I'm here to advocate for Coach Andy. I have seen the growth of the Victor High School girls. It was more looked at as a hobby for her, but as time went by, Yaisel began to be passionate about the sport. Yaisel had a different grades in school, had become a priority. Coach Andy has a lot to do with it. Yaisel would communicate with me that Coach Andy encouraging her about school, that she must have both. Sport without education wouldn't go far. Yaisel is now confident in her position on the school soccer team. This occurred with hard work, inspiration, and direction to improve in soccer skills. I wasn't a typical person, but seeing my daughter change and be motivated made me realize I was missing the bigger picture. Coach Andy pressed the issue of having good grades, not to mention he ran alongside with one of his students to encourage her and bring her grades up, even if they got mad at her. And they have a good mentor like Coach Andy. We see the impact in our kids. Coach Andy invested valuable time into the girls' soccer team, even hosting practices on break, which as a parent is a huge commitment. We as a community should not overlook these types of events, so every student deserves to be acknowledged in sports or other activities for school. The action taken to fire Coach Andy is unjust. There's no legit motive for this action. Jackrabbit girls want their coach back. I ask that you reconsider bringing Coach Andy back for the well-being of our daughters. We are tired of biased activities that have happened during the last year or the season and all year long support in events. As leaders in a school setting, the example of diversity should be played out to control schools. It starts at the top and has a domino effect. I saw the principal come out once to the girls' soccer game for about 5 minutes. Was that enough time to really see what the program it was doing? Of course not. I want to throw this out there. I never seen any other game dates published on the billboard on the street side other than football. I did always see football games announced. Do they matter as much? Yes, of course. So to fire Coach Andy shows that the program isn't as important and isn't at the same standard as football. Every student should receive the same opportunity. This decision wasn't for the interest of our girls. It was the best for someone else's agenda. So we, the Victor High School girls soccer team and community, ask that you hear our plea and give our girls soccer team their coach back. Give us back the only one that we have seen work the hardest through sweat and tears for the right purpose for our girls' future. Thank you. Go Lady Jackrabbits.
Thank you. Next is Sadie, Saydee.
Hello, my name is Sadie Gardner. I'm here to speak on the dismissal of Coach Andy. I'm a junior and I've been on the girls soccer team since my freshman year, the same year Coach Andy started at Victor. Through this experience, you can see how much I excelled in soccer along with my teammates. He made me more confident in playing soccer. He made CIF for the first time since 2005. Apart from him being a great college, and we made a plan which no other coach cared to do. I now believe I can make it to the college level. I thought freshman year was going to be my last year playing soccer because I had a lot of love for the sport. It was a very hard time in my life because the main thing I love and where my problems go wasn't there anymore. Because of Coach Andy, I gained my love and passion for this sport back, and he showed me true soccer. Once I heard the news that he would no longer be our coach, my emotions were elevated, and I could not believe that someone could take something away like this from such a great person. I felt lost and concerned for not only me, but for our coach as well, because I thought we were moving in the right direction with this team. This summer, we all worked so hard, and I'm very confident in Coach Andy taking this team to a CIF championships. My hopes are down, and I know I speak for the team as well when I say I don't know how to move forward in this upcoming season without Coach Andy. He built every single girl on this team up, and we worked together well under his plan. Coach made our main focus grades. We have study halls, and with him as our coach, we didn't have one girl have a problem with being ineligible. He noticed our bad days and made sure we were doing okay to get in the right mindset to play the sport. Coach Andy is the best coach I've ever played for out of my 13 years of playing. Thanks for hearing our story about Coach Andy. We really want him back, and your support means a lot to us. Coach Andy has been amazing for our team, and we hope you'll bring him back. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Maddie Ibarra.
Hello, good evening. My name is Madai Ibarra, and I am currently a student at Victor Valley High School. I may not have known Coach Andy for that long, but he's already made a huge impact on my outlook on soccer, and I have been playing since I was 4. But I have yet to meet a coach that cares about his players' futures as much as he does. The passion, integrity, and commitment that he shows to this high school and my club team is very hard to come by nowadays. Based on my experience, I just had coaches that were teachers or volunteers, and this is the first year I would have had an experienced coach, but that was taken away from me, and we still don't know why. More than a coach, he is a positive role model and always tells us to think positive and follow our dreams. Speaking for myself, when I heard about his dismissal from Victor, it came as a shock to me, and I still can't process those emotions. Being a senior, this is supposed to be my last year of soccer. I thought it was going to be a fun and memorable senior year, being coached by a person I admire and look up to. Whoever is making this decision, I hope they know they're making a mistake, and I hope they retract their decision. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Yetzel Torres.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Yetzel Torres, and I am a senior here at Victor Valley High School. Thank you for the opportunity to come and speak to you on behalf of my coach, Andy. I've come today to ask for my coach back. I started with my coach my sophomore year, and this is supposed to be my final year with Coach Andy. When suddenly we were slammed with Coach being fired. Coach has been fully committed to our team from day one. Coach Andy has poured into us time, knowledge, commitment, and unity. Coach Andy pushed me to do and be better, not only athletically, but academically as well. Coach took time out of his... Coach Andy pulled the side out of me that I felt was impossible to bring out. This happened by constant encouragement, challenging me, and helping me set goals. And turned our girls' soccer program around for the best. Coach Andy had our schedule set for the 2023 and 2024 soccer season already. Positions and strategies were in place. The chemistry we have is all because of Coach Andy. I don't want to play the game without hearing Coach Andy on the sideline coaching me through. This week has completely challenged my mental health, just thinking, how could this happen or why? We have built a community between us girls and our families, which was Coach's goal from the beginning. Last season, we were visited once by Principal Casino and Coach Campbell for about 5 minutes of our game, which I would say was too little of time to know anything about our team. This was a surprise to me since the last 2 seasons I played, Principal Neuer didn't miss a game. So looking at this right, it shows me that they know nothing about our girls' soccer program. But I do know they're out there every football game showing support. Coach Andy made it a point that we would go show support to wrestling and football teams, which is more than I can say for Principal Casino and Campbell. They have no idea how hard Coach Andy has worked with us. We are at such a good level that last season we made it to CIFs, which hasn't been done in more than a decade. I'd say most of the credit would go to Coach Andy, so today I am asking, please give our girls' soccer team our coach and our assistant coach Ethan back. I want to leave you with the definition of what it means to be a coach. A passionate, dedicated individual who unlocks hidden potential and maximizes a team's performance by believing, encouraging, and developing. So this is Coach Andy. Thank you.
Thank you. Our final speaker is Selena Mae Dimes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Selena Mead Times. I am the Diversity and Inclusion Manager with the California Health Collaborative. I'm a member of the Reimagining Our Communities Coalition and a member of Agape Christian Worship Center here in Victorville. My comments are in relation to the incident that took place at Victor Valley High School on September 22nd at the football game. I became aware of the incident due to the media coverage and the statement that was released by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. As a youth advocate, my first thing was to check in with some of our young people that attend our church and that are students at the high school. They shared with me that they were at the game. The question I had for them was if they were aware, if any faculty or student support personnel were aware that a fight was going to take place. One of the students said yes, the other said they were not sure, but there appeared to be an increase in security at the game. We as community have learned that increasing security and policing in communities on school campuses does not effectively combat the amount of violence that occurs in the environment. It often increases trauma. Trauma-informed care has been an important approach in schools and agencies that serve young people who have been exposed to trauma, and here's why. Some school leaders believe that the best way to address disruptive behavior is through harsh discipline. These schools believe that discipline alone is sufficient to modify undesired behavior. But research shows that this may further harm students who have been exposed to a traumatic event or experience. I would like to talk about healing-centered engagement. Healing-centered engagement is a non-clinical, non-medical, strength-based, and collective healing approach that focuses on culture as a central feature of well-being. It is a term that was coined by Dr. Sean Jenwright of the Flourish Agenda, who is also teaching at Harvard University at this time. Healing-centered engagement offers an important departure from solely viewing young people through the lens of harm and focuses on asset-driven strategies that highlight possibilities for well-being. An asset-driven strategy acknowledges that young people are much more than the worst thing that has happened to them and builds upon their experiences, knowledge, skills, and curiosity as positive traits to be enhanced. While it is important to acknowledge trauma as its influence on young people's mental health, healing-centered strategies move one step beyond by focusing on what we want to achieve rather than merely treating emotional and behavioral symptoms of trauma. As a public health professional, I would like to ask that the Board of Trustees explore the approach of healing-centered engagement as a means to complement the strategies that you are already employing. This approach has been implemented in school districts and law enforcement departments throughout the state of California with great success. We would like to walk with you in transforming our community for the better, and we want to support you in this. It lets you know a synopsis of what healing-centered engagement it is. It also gives a synopsis of a program that happened in Richmond, California, where they were using this to complement their program that actually was looking to combat homicides that were happening in the community with great success. I've also included for you the contract report for Fairfield Season School District, who is now employing this technique and some of the strategies that they are utilizing in order to implement this in their schools. We know you guys have all of the pieces. We're looking to bring them all together to create empathic adults, train people in proper de-escalation techniques, and have transformative relationships that transform outside of just our schools but into the community. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Our next item is the VVTA report. Mike?
Hello, Board, Cabinet. My name is Mike Mayo. I'm Victor Valley Teachers Association President. I want to start off by saying happy birthday, Jose. You had one of those recently. We are going to try to get better with the board and make sure that we're reaching out to all of you during your birthday. We have learned kind of as an association that the wider web we cast, the better off we're going to be. as an association, as a district, and so we're going to continue to do that. And speaking of that, I want to thank Tiffany Hampton for moving in to help us as far as the community schools are concerned. A big thank you also to Fran, who helped put together a resolution out of 5 different resolutions, so we kind of synthesized all 5 of them together. And I know that there was some talk about bringing together the community and focusing on culture, and I think that's kind of what the community schools are doing anyway. And we're moving in that direction if we follow those 6 pillars and if we stick to it. And we also have a resolution that will be coming before the board as soon as we get on that final draft for sure. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but we hope that you take that in stride. When you look at it, take it very seriously. We put a lot of work into that. It's actually the first document that we as a task force for community schools were able to put together. The first one that we actually sat down and we had some interesting conversations. It was nice actually seeing where we had some disagreements on certain things, but we were able to come to a consensus. And so I think that actually serves as a good example for everything that we do in the district. And community schools is going to be the way to go. There are some places of concern that I still have, and I know that the district is working on it. I have spoken to Mike Williford in regards to the IAs, and you can only hire as many as you can hire. And if they're ready to fill in that position, that's great. We should fill in those positions for instructional aides. And even though I am not classified, our teachers in special education, our special education teachers with their caseloads, when they have those instructional aides available, it's helpful to the students, it's helpful to our members. And that's why I'm still speaking up for the AIs. I do appreciate the amount of work that went into ensuring that we had enough teachers on the line immediately. And that changed kind of how the entire school year started going. I mean, and I've heard from several members saying that they are enjoying the fact that it was easier to handle the school year and the students seem to be having an easier time with it too. And it could also be some of the fever breaking from a lot of the COVID stuff that we had before. And it's not that COVID is gone. I'm not saying that. But a lot of it is not as bad as it was. And so we're really happy to see that, and I'm glad that most of our members are pretty happy. We do have negotiations coming up, and so thank you for following through with the, oh gosh, thank you. I can't believe, and I was negotiating not that long ago. The sunshine proposals for VVUHSD, VVTA. We look forward to seeing you at the table. And again, I also thank the district for having us at the budget meeting after the first interim came out. And special thank you to Dr. Milton. You did a great job running that meeting, and I appreciate how honest you are when you talk about what monies appear to be there, what we can actually do with them, and being honest and having those kinds of discussions. If we do that first, it saves a lot of issues when we're at the table, when it just becomes a fight, which we've done before. And if we can avoid that, that'd be great. And that, that even includes like talking about some of the fund money that's potentially there, instead of us looking for it and then saying, hey, look, what about this? LGBTQ plus, thank you also for passing the resolution, and Native American Heritage Month. I would also like to throw in there the World's Teacher Day. This is World's Teacher Day, and it's an occasion for us to acknowledge and consider the necessary support that we need in the classroom to be able to get our jobs done. Additionally, it prompts us to reconsider how we are educating our students. So it's not just a matter of, oh, hey, it's time for you to appreciate us again. It's a matter of what can we do to try to make our profession even stronger? And that means that we have to change some things sometimes to make it a better profession. And we strive to be better all the time, and that's what our aim is. And I think I'm going to leave it there. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you.
Tanya, CSEA.
All right. Good evening, board members, superintendent, and cabinet members. My name is Tanya Martin, and I'm CSEA president. I want to express a gratitude for the opportunity to address you all tonight. This week, our team had the privilege of meeting with the district to discuss the upcoming budget, and I would like to commend the district for its continued commitment to transparency and collaboration throughout this process. It is through open communication and teamwork that we can truly make a positive impact on our schools and the lives of our students. Happy birthday, Mr. Barrios. I did not know. Thank you, Mike, for going before me all the time, because then I can get what I missed. As we approach a much-awaited fall break, I'd like to take a moment to encourage everyone, whether a board member, a member of the district leadership, a CSEA member, or a VVTA member, or anyone else, to take a well-deserved break. This is a time to relax, recharge, and most importantly, spend top-quality time with your family. We often get caught up with the daily demands of our roles, but it is essential to remember the importance of work-life balance. Our collective efforts and dedication to the betterment of our schools are essential, but so is taking care of ourselves and loved ones. It is during these breaks that we can return with a renewed energy and enthusiasm, ready to face challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In closing, I would like to thank our board, superintendent, and the entire district leadership for your ongoing support and collaboration. Together, we can continue to create an environment that fosters growth and success of our students and staff alike. Thank you for your time and have a good night.
Thank you, Tanya. Board, at this time, I'd like you to consider the consent items from 8.2 to 11.2. Barbara has moved. Rosie has seconded. Any discussion? I'll call for the vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. Thank you, Kent. We could hear you. Moving now to action items. 12.1, contract with Magnuson and Moen. Shanti, would you speak to this motion?
Yes, this contract is to replace swamp coolers in our transportation department. We have 6 swamp coolers there that are probably about 20 years old. They're malfunctioning, and we're having a very difficult time keeping the staff as cool as possible given the conditions. Additionally, the swamp coolers are leaking in some places, and just this last board meeting, we approved a contract to put in new epoxy coating on the floors. So we'd hate to put in that coating and then we have this leaking problem and potentially damage that area. So that's what this item is for, to replace the 6 swamp coolers.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion. Jose and Barbara, seconded. Any discussion or questions? All right, then. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Kent, did you approve that?
Yes, aye.
Okay, thank you. That passes unanimously. 12.2, a contract with NASPO Master Agreement. Shantae, would you speak to this motion or to this action?
Yes, on the May 11th board meeting, the Board of Trustees approved a quote from SidePath to provide the district with a prefab data room in the amount of $908,000. SidePath is piggybacking off of the NASPO contract. So they're piggybacking off of NASPO number MNWNC-108, State Addendum 7-1570-34-00. The purpose of this agenda item is because the board has to authorize the district to use the piggyback itself. And additionally, we have to accept SidePath as the lowest bidder through that piggyback process. So this is a formality that we have to do in order to be able to use that piggyback and to authorize payment to SidePath, which you guys have already authorized. But this is just an item we have to do. Whenever we're coming forward with a new piggyback, we need to bring that piggyback to the board, allowing us first to use the piggyback and then also to use the specific vendor.
All right.
So
Board
moved.
members, questions or comments?
Well, just one thing, because I already talked to Brett about this. If anybody's read the, agenda about that, I saw, man, $900,000 for a prefab building? Gee, I'm in the wrong business. But then you look at the list, and there's a gazillion computer, techie, whatever things. So it's a package deal. It's still a lot of money, but it's something we need, because if something goes kaputs over there, we're in big trouble if we lose all that stuff.
All right. We already had a motion on that.
Oh.
Any other comments? All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Kent. That passes unanimously. Thank you. Item 13.1, a contract with Dream Big Youth Travel. Ramoni, would you speak to this?
Absolutely. As you recall, last spring, we were able to send 45 of our African-American students within the Heritage Program at Adelanto and 5 chaperone on a spring break HBCU trip. They had an amazing time. You heard it. They did a presentation for us as well. This year, since our expansion of Heritage to the other 2 high schools, we will be sending 45 times 3, plus the 15 chaperones to the very trip, and it's going to be wonderful. The trip is all-inclusive from the time that the kids, get to the airport. They take care of everything. So this is what you're approving this evening.
And I'll take a motion and
So,
second.
one question.
I'm going to do that first, and then I'll come for comments.
So moved.
Barbara and Rosie?
Second.
Okay. Jose, you have the
So
floor.
if I heard it right, the chaperone ratio would be 3 to 1 for the trip?
We're asking for 5 for the chaperones. That's how much this.
5.
Yeah, it's 5. A week long with teenagers.
You want to volunteer? Don't tell me about supervising teenagers out of town. And it was 2 to 30, okay? And they were teenage boys, and those are a little more problematic. Okay.
Any other questions or comments? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that passes unanimously. Thank you. Item 14.1, the certificated personnel report. I'll entertain a motion in a second.
So moved.
Jose and Barbara. Mike, would you speak to this?
Yeah, I gave you guys a summary earlier on other certain items on there. Do you have any additional questions on either items that might be on this list?
Nope. Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
That passes unanimously. 14.2, the classified personnel report. I'll entertain a motion in second.
So moved.
Rosie and Jose. Mike, would you speak to this motion?
Yes, same thing. I know I submitted a couple of items to you guys already with a summary. Any additional items you might have on that classified report?
Just one thing, could they put the classified report in the same format that the other ones are, instead of having to download a Word document and then to retrieve the download and that? It sounds silly, but on my computer, I had a heck of a time with it.
We could probably just, let me look into it and kind of see what that would look like. I know we were trying to like unduplicate.
I'm techy enough to download and open. That much I can handle.
Okay. Let me see what we can do. Let me see how we can play that for you.
Did you want to look at it by any chance?
Oh, no, I did finally get it.
Okay.
After 3 times.
Okay. All right, hearing no other comments, I'll call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. Thank you. Item 15.1, readmissions from, I'll entertain a motion in a second.
So moved.
Rosie
Second.
and Jose. Ramoni, would you speak to this?
Yes, these are for students who have met all of the conditions of their expulsion, and now they're entitled to come back and be readmitted to our district.
All right. Seeing no questions, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. 15.2, rejection for claim for damages. I'll entertain a motion in a second.
So moved. Second.
Jose and Rosie. Shanti, would you speak to this?
Yes, our JPA is recommending that the district reject a claim of loss. We received a claim of loss for the date March 6, 2023. There's a claim of personal injury in excess of $10,000. So by procedure, we reject the claim, and if it moves forward, then it will go over to the JPA to handle litigation.
Any questions or concerns? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. Item 15.3, another rejection for claim for damages. Shanti? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll entertain a motion in a second.
So moved.
Barbara
Second.
and Jose. Shanti, would you speak to this?
Yes, this is actually a second claim for the same date, March 6, 2023. The JPA is recommending that we reject this claim. It's a claim for personal injury, loss amount above $10,000. And if we reject this claim, then if it proceeds to litigation, it will be handled by the JPA.
Okay, any questions or comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes unanimously. We have some information discussion items. Do any board members have a question on 16.1 through 16.3?
No.
Okay,
No.
moving on to staff reports. Business services, Shanti.
Yes, I'll keep it short this evening. I just want to announce that we are very happy that our new purchasing manager started this past Monday on October 2nd. Her name is Charlene Chavez, and we're just looking forward to her getting settled in and helping us to organize that particular office. We will be interviewing for a purchasing technician later on in the month of October.
Ed services, Ramoni.
I too will keep my comments brief. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Scott Manley. He, like Kent said, he's an amazing counselor, an amazing human being, and he is going to do great things as an assistant principal. Congratulations. Welcome, Charlene. Thank you so much for working with us the other day. It's so nice to have you on board. And everyone have a wonderful October break and get some rest.
Thank you. Our Human Resources Division, Mike.
Thank you very much. I would also like to officially welcome Scott to administration. You're going to do an amazing job, so thank you so much. We'd like to just wish our principals a wonderful National Principals Month, our teachers a fantastic World Teachers Day, and I hope our custodians had a great National Custodian Day earlier this week. Thank you to VVTA and CSCA for your continued support with problem solving and our support for our students. And let's go, Victor. Keep the axe for another year. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Legislation, Barbara, do you have anything to share?
No, everybody's is off the grid until January.
All right. Thank you.
So we're safe, huh?
Yes, we're safe for now.
Okay.
Now the governor needs to sign all the bills.
All right, board member comments. Jose.
Okay. I'll be quick too. How's that? Okay, the student advisory report, that was good, and it's too bad Dominique couldn't be here because the student advisory thing is really great. If any of you, I don't know if they can attend it, but if they ever get a chance, it's a pretty good deal watching the students tell the truth, up close and personal, okay? And the Larea crew, I'm sure they went home, probably past their bedtime, but that was a great job.
Cool.
I mean, bunch of,
They're cool.
little seventh graders, and they talk, well, they talk better than me. Well, never mind. But no, they did a great job, and I like the cup of Joe, because some people don't, relate to that because cup of Joe is goes way back, World War II-ish, all right? And the Hook, good job seeing another, she had to go home too. It's good to see another singer kid coming up, okay? They have quite a legacy. They keep coming up, and they all do great things. All right, and as already mentioned, have a nice relaxing break, have fun, but not too much, because we have the Christmas, Thanksgiving season coming up, and that can be pretty tough sometimes, even though it's supposed to be happy time. That's it.
All right, thank you. Mr. Crosby. There you go.
First of all, it's good to hear about the increased attendance at after-school events. It's great to see that the positive results of that ASB Cards for All. Very nice to hear that, and I'm glad that we instituted that policy. That's wonderful. I'm also happy that we're replacing the swamp coolers district-wide. I know it'll take a while, but here in the high desert, keeping cool is essential, so I'm glad for that. I'm excited for everything that's going on, and teaching at Victor Valley High School for 36 years. Go Jackrabbits, and let's keep that axe.
All right, thank you. Barbara.
Yeah, that's about the biggest thing we want to do right now is make sure we keep that axe. I mean, this has been going on since I was there in the 1960s or whatever. Anyway, happy birthday, Jose.
Thanks.
And I love seeing the kids. I love seeing those little seventh graders in here. That was very positive, very positive. Actually, all the students were positive. And I just thank the students and everybody that came today. And it was good hearing from all of the different schools to see how they were doing. So what's the color now of Larea? What's their color? Where is he? He's not there, is he? He's gone. Oh, he's gone. Anyway.
Color of gone, okay?
Color of gone. Anyway, so we are going to go down to that game and take a look at the game and see how that's going. We're just rushing along, but have a very nice fall holiday. We have to call it fall. We can't say Halloween anymore. I remember as a teacher, I had to put up all my Halloween stuff, but then we got to the point where we could not put up Halloween as much as we would like to as much. But have a nice holiday for everybody coming up this season.
Thank you. Rosie?
Yeah, I wanted to congratulate Mr. Manley, but I guess he's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to thank our students from our schools for their presentations. It's always great to hear them and hear what's going on in the schools. We appreciate them taking the time to come in and talk about their schools. I had the opportunity to attend the opening night at Victor Valley High's presentation of Almost Maine, and I wanted to thank Miss Jennifer Nocera and all of her staff. They did an incredible job in putting this play together. It was thoroughly, really enjoyable, and the whole cast is to be congratulated on their performance. It was there, Mr. Manley, congratulations.
Yeah, that's what color they are.
There's the colors.
The purchasing person.
I wanted to thank Mr. Tiger and Mr. Williams for giving me the opportunity to spend the morning down at our bus facilities. And yeah, I'm glad we approved the swamp coolers because it wasn't that warm at 5:30 in the morning, but later on when we got back, it was pretty hot. I really appreciated Mr. Williams giving me a tour of the mechanical shop, getting to meet our mechanics, and then getting a first-hand look at our our new hydraulic lifts for our buses. Our mechanics are really appreciative of that, being supplied with modern equipment and being able to do their job a little faster. I really appreciated being able to go out with Miss Ruby Ramirez on her assigned bus route number 12, which I found out was a route for our students with special needs. I was really impressed with not only her driving abilities, her love for her job, but also the heartwarming care that she showed towards each and every one of our students. She's an asset to our staff, and I was very glad to have met her and spent the morning with her, as well as our other bus drivers at our bus barn. I wanted to thank Mr. Casino and his staff for Victor Valley High School for their hard work and efforts in putting our Legacy Parent Kickoff program for our students and their parents. Miss Elizabeth Alamo, the site coordinator, she did an excellent presentation, both in English and in Spanish, for the event, and it was very well attended. It was good to see all the parents there with their students. I also had the opportunity to attend our student advisory meeting, and I got to meet our committee students from all of our schools. We had some returning students as well as new students, and it was very interesting to hear their thoughts and recommendations during the roundtable discussions. I look forward to attending more of these meetings to hear directly from our students and learn how we can make our schools better for them and all of our students. And they don't, once they got over the jitters, they didn't hesitate to jump in and tell us this exactly what's going on in their schools. So I look forward to the next months. I want to thank everybody in attendance, especially everybody that's stuck around. So now let's go see the Jackrabbits take back our X. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all of our community for coming out and speaking to us. Thank our students for coming and being a part of all the activities and sharing those with us. Thank our employees, whether they're VVTA or CSEA or management, for working so hard. I hope you enjoy this well-deserved October break. Enjoy it and stay well. Thank you very much. Carl.
Thank you. First, just like to say happy birthday, Jose. Hope you continue to have great health and well wishes as you travel around the sun one more year. Keep doing it.
Keep good company, that's the secret.
That's it. Keep going around it. Really appreciate everybody who came out and spoke. It's important that this process is the forum to do that. And also want to kind of address, anything that student safety related. We'll partner up. School districts is multifaceted, and we need to continue to find ways to work together as a community, as one unit. We all share the same interests. So, I know there's several organizations and groups here in attendance, and we are open to ideas and working collaboratively together. Wish everybody a well break. I remember when I first started here a year ago, I said there's a week off in October. It's genius. So I wish everybody well. It's well rested. Get some rest and detach and come back. When we come back, ready to rock and roll again. So that's it.
All right, do you see a need for us to return to closed session? Okay, I don't see it on here for a motion to adjourn, just to play it safe.
So we have to stay here all night then.
Barbara moves to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Jose. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Kent, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy yourself, Kent. See you when you get back.
Should be 3 hours. 3 hours.
And go drive your car.
I think Jordan's 3.
See you guys.